Everyone follows the crowd. But what if the crowd is wrong? We follow not because it's right, but because it feels safe. Yet safety means nothing when the crowd is walking toward the edge. Step by step, we move as one, guided by comfort, blinded by trust. This is not just behavior. It's a force, the hidden power of herd mentality and how it controls us all. We live in an age ruled by algorithms and noise, where opinions spread faster than understanding. A sea of screens, 1,000 voices, all speaking at once. From social media to politics, from news to science, following feels safer than questioning. Comfort has become our compass. And in that comfort, we stop seeing what might be wrong. Because in a world where doubt can be punished, silence often feels like survival. But what if the real danger isn't in standing alone, but in never daring to stand apart? What if the crowd is wrong? In this video, I uncover the quiet danger of herd mentality, how it has shaped humanity through centuries, how it still moves among us today, unseen, and the psychology that keeps our eyes closed. Stay until the end, because the final truth may not change the world itself, only the way you see your place within it. And once you see it, you can never unsee it. People don't follow the crowd because they're foolish. They follow because they're human. Our brains were never built for truth. They were built for survival. Doubt makes us vulnerable. Certainty, even when it's false, feels safe. One man proved this in the 1950s, psychologist Solomon Asch. Volunteers thought they were taking part in a simple visual test, comparing the length of a few lines on a card. But there was a twist. In each group, only one was real. The rest were actors. And when the actors gave the wrong answer, again and again, the real participant often followed. Many admitted later, "I knew they were wrong, but I didn't want to stand out." This is how the crowd wins, not through logic, but through belonging. In 17th century Europe, fear convinced them that innocent women were witches, not because proof existed, but because fear spread faster than reason. Centuries later, entire nations followed one man's voice, and millions suffered under the illusion of obedience. And in every era, sects rose and fell, built on devotion, isolation, and fear. People surrendered their judgment to feel the safety of belonging. Today, the same instinct drives us still. We follow health trends, medical movements, and collective beliefs about our bodies. Not always because we understand, but because we fear being on the wrong side of the truth. Even progress has become a form of obedience. Electric cars, for example, once symbols of innovation and freedom, have become the new badge of morality. Corporations race to appear green. Governments compete for climate milestones, and consumers follow, not always from conviction, but from the quiet pressure of conformity. The message is clear: if you don't adapt, you're part of the problem. But what if progress, too, can become a herd? A movement so focused on being right that it forgets to ask why. And everywhere, extremes demand allegiance. Left or right, black or white, yes or no, we are forced to choose a side. But what if the real courage lies in standing in the middle, taking insight from both, without becoming an enemy to either? There are 4 parts of our brain that make following the crowd feel natural. The part that decides what's safe, the part that feels what others feel, the part that rewards us for going along, the part that punishes us when we stand out. So if our brains are wired to drive herd behavior, does that mean we're destined to follow the crowd by nature? Which part of your brain is pulling your strings right now? Today, the crowd punishes those who speak. Speak about war, politics, or anything that divides, and you risk being silenced or canceled. Once, punishment meant exile or execution. Now it's digital, fast, viral, and public. Cancel culture, the modern form of social control, not enforced by rulers, but by the crowd itself. If even the powerful fall, what hope remains for the rest of us? The herd no longer just moves people, it moves corporations. Psychologists have shown this for decades. Ash, Milgram, Cialdini. People follow not because they believe, but because they fear standing alone. Because though the herd may move as one, awakening always begins alone. And once you see the strings, you'll never follow blindly again. So, ask yourself, are your choices truly yours? Or are you moving with the crowd, blind to the reasons behind your steps? Could the middle path, the quiet observation, be the most courageous act of all? What will you see when you step back from the herd? Comment below. I want to hear your thoughts. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the notification bell for more psychological insights and mysterious stories.